Welcome to Salesforce in 5 minutes. In this video, we are going to understand completely what is a record trigger flow, when do we use record trigger flow, and we are also going to solve a real-time problem that I faced. So, whenever we have to create a record or update a record, when another record is updated, so for an example, if contact is updated, I have to update account, or if account is updated and then I want to update some another field of the account. In such cases, we can use either trigger or record trigger flow if we are going to go through a declarative manner. To understand with a real-time example, I will resolve a issue that I have faced recently. So let's say I have an contact right now over here. Okay, so I have an account field. The account field also, account lookup field is also there. So whatever, so let's say I have attached Dickinson pick. So this is Dickinson PLC. This is a account name right now, and if I attach the Dickinson PLC account, so whatever the account number inside this account is should get populated to the contact field of reporting account number. So whatever account number we have on the attaching account should get populated inside the reporting account number field of contact. So this can be implemented using flows. So we just will go to flows in quick find box. We will create a new flow. So as we have to do anything when after an event, like if record is updated, like in our case, if the account is updated inside the contact, in that cases we have to fire a flow. So we have to use a record trigger flow, that is event based. So whenever something happens, if one thing happens, we have to perform some another things. In such cases we use record trigger flow. So I'm going to select a record trigger flow. You can see launches when a record is created or updated or deleted. So I'm just going to click on create. For our case, whenever contact is updated, so our source object, the main object which we have to work on is contact. So I'm going to select a contact, and I will choose whenever a record is updated, only on updation. If you want on creation, we will select a record is created. When you want a record is updated, we will select a record is updated. But if you want both, when a record is created or updated, we will select when a record is created or updated. And our condition is that saying that account is null false. One more condition would be account is changed true. So this is the starting point of our flow. So when should the flow get fired? The flow will get fired when a contact record is updated or created and its account is changed to something. Like account is changed is true means we have changed to account, but it is not null. We are not making the account ID as null. We are changing the account from one account to some another account. So let's say there is one account, let's say XYZ, and if you are changing it to ABC inside the contact, only then this flow will get fired, because account is changed equals to true, this condition gets resolved, as well as account is null is false. This means we are changing the account to some another account, not to empty account. Also we are changing the field of the account name on the contact record. So once this is done, we are going to do in the fast field updates, because we use fast field updates whenever we want to update the same object. So if I am writing the tree flow on contact, and if I want to update the same object, like if I want to update the contact record itself only, in that cases we use fast field update. But if we want to update case or opportunity, in that cases we can use action and related records. So I'm going to select fast field updates and I'm going to click on done. I like it to be free form because it helps me to understand, and I have been working in that way only. So the flow will get fired. The next thing we have to do is we have to get the account. We need to get the account, whatever account we have. Now in order to get like right now suppose we are working on this contact record and we want to get the account ID of this particular record. So in that cases we will go to dollar record contact, so and account ID. So what this will try to do is right now current contact which we are updating the account lookup we are updating, it will try to get the that particular account. So it will directly go, like for an example right now if we are changing it to Dickinson PLC, it will automatically get this account inside this get records. And once we have got this account, we have to choose fields and assign variables. This gives her much more flexibility. So I'm going to in a separate variables. Okay, together in a record variable I have to create a record variable. The variable of should be of type a record itself. So record should be account record. Is the type should be record and we have to select account. We're doing done. And the main important thing is we need field account number from here. So right now I'm going to query this account number as well. So once we have received it, we are going to connect both. And as soon as we get this, then next thing is we need to update the contact. Update contact. Specify conditions. Usually choose specify conditions. Okay, as we have chosen the fast field, we can't do it. So we want from account record number. I'm just going to save it and I'm going to activate it. So right now if I see there is a Dickinson PLC, if I change it to some another thing, right now as you can see reporting account number is nothing. So if I change it to some another thing, to create it for YouTube video and save it, I don't think so there is a reporting account number. But if I again change back to Dickinson PLC, I think account number should get populated. As you can see, reporting account number automatically got populated inside it as soon as I changed it to Dickinson PLC, and Dickinson PLC account number is the same, 27267. So we will just go through an overview. So our flow gets fire when the record is updated or created. So right now I'm just trying to update the contact record, and when I'm going to change the account lookup to something like is change equals to true, means I am changing the account lookup to something. In that case, what I'm trying to do is in the next thing, what I'm going to trying to do is I'm trying to query the account, this account inside this get records. And I'm also querying the account number field out of this account. So once I've got this account number field inside this get records, which is stored inside this account record variable, then I'm going to the same contact. And inside the same contact I am populating reporting account number with that account records account number, which we have queried from here. This queried account, we are updating the account number from that account inside our reporting account number field of contact. I hope you understood what is record trigger flow and how we use to update the same record at a different record. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel.